Yello, and welcome to episode 51 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. Plan today, Martian Madness, and then Plaguebringer Goliath. And then after we've done that, we'll go through all of the items and materials that we can craft from them. With the plan being that the Empress of Light will be taken on Monday. I hope they haven't changed the requirements for that weapon to drop, and you do still need to kill her while enraged, because I do want to actually do that properly. But yeah, Martian Madness. In order to trigger it, we need to find a UFO. It spawns on, or it is more likely to spawn on the outer quarter of the map, and also more likely in the space area. So we need to head outward. I'm going to make it daytime. Mostly for visibility. And let's start over on... Actually, let's do it this way. See if we can just bump into it before heading upwards to space. So yeah, we're looking for a Martian probe. Excuse me, 1 second. Clearing my throat. I should probably get rid of that summon at the moment. We don't want her to kill the thing. Actually, we'll be able to see if it's here if we keep this on, because I'm fairly sure it counts as a rare enemy. There is probably an item we can find that will just straight up summon. It or either the event. So if we have a significant trouble getting this thing to spawn, that is not the right kind of UFO. Strange plant detected nearby. Nope. Yes, there we go. Again, one kind of UFO. Let's try the other side of the world. I did check, it does actually spawn after you defeat Golem, so we should be able to find it. I believe it needs to spawn on or near land. Go like that. That is not what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. After defeating Golem, find a Martian probe above ground and allow it to escape. So there is not an item for it. We do need to find the Martian probe. There it is. Good. Right. I don't know why you're spawning here specifically. Let me get back home. Right, we need to get our summons out. At the very least, it doesn't look like my turrets are sufficient anymore. Can you guys get inside your houses, please? There's an invasion ongoing. Nope, they're just going to stand outside and die. Well, let's see if the Martian invasion will keep coming over here. Because that would be slightly convenient. Nope, not near enough to any people. I forgot to turn these off. Let's turn those off and turn these on instead. Can you get out my building, please? I do need to kill you. As expecting that to take a little bit longer. I do believe the Xeno Staff is one of the things we want. That's a summon item. Let's collect all this stuff up. How many of you died? By some kind of miracle, it looks like every last one of you survived. They all survive? This thing's still here, so yeah, you're still here. The three on the left are still here. The three on the right are still here. They somehow managed to survive, even though they refused to take cover. Turrets doing their job. Okay. Haven't quite got an inventory full of stuff. Let's see what we did and didn't get. So we're missing... That's a mount. That's a whip. We're missing the Xeno Popper, and we do in fact need it. We're missing a handful of vanity items. But otherwise we got everything else. Whether or not we got enough of everything else, we'll find out in a bit. Right. Let me quickly sort through this. There's not much to go through, but no need for you to watch me do it, so one moment please. Okay. So, we actually have enough of everything with the exception of the item that we're missing. At least I do believe. Oh, I forgot to go sell that. Fairly sure we don't need 3 of these. Nope, that's 1. That's 2. So yeah, we can sell that one. But yeah, let's quickly check the mounts out. This one I think is just a ground-based mount. this is also a mount, I think? No? Oh, it's a skateboarding alien. Fair enough. Okay, trophy can go down. We are going to need to do that at least one more time. We are missing this material here, which I've not checked what it's for, but we have basically everything else we want or need. Let me dismiss our summons. I dismissed the wrong summon. I accidentally got rid of Duke Fishran. Okay. We may as well start with the summon item. That being the Xenostaff. Let's use these slightly upgraded ones so that it is a little bit more accurate. The question for this is whether or not it's going to be as good as the Sharknado. Or not the Sharknado, what's it called? Tempest Staff. Seemed around about an average of 115. 150 or 1,500, 1,500, however you want to phrase it. Versus, this is Ruthless, you need to remember that. It has slightly more damage on it because this is marginally better. The little bit of extra damage that this has from plus 18 rather than plus 10 is not going to make up that difference. This splits into two. In the not too different future, although that's a Cosmic Anvil item. So we do need to keep them both. We then have the Influxed Weaver, which is used in Zenith, and this thing. We're one item short being able to craft that. I don't think we have Atlantis. Yeah, we don't, and a Heater drops it, or the Leviathan. I don't remember picking it up. Fair enough. And yeah, the other one is Zenith, which we're getting there. And then we have the Forceful Laser Machine Gun. Which we've already looked at the two upgrade paths for, and neither of those are used in the God items, so two of them is fine. We don't have Wingman. And these two get merged together with an upgraded version of the Forceful Laser Machine Gun to make this thing, but that's a way off. Then the weapon I actually do remember . I most definitely remember that thing, which isn't a material, so that one can just be put away. Electrosphere launcher. I think, yeah, we need a special kind of ammunition for that, so we can't test that. That is used in the God item. And then we have a new drill. It is better than our current drill, at least I believe it is. It at least has a higher pickaxe power. And a much, much higher range. What's its speed? Slow speed, average speed. It's a higher pickaxe power one way or another, so it is an upgrade. And then lastly, the quick nullification pistol, which I believe we only needed one of. Yeah, just upgrades into this, which we can't do anything with yet. Okay, and then we have Martian conduct plating, which is probably what we'll be making the extra UFOs out of. Oh, interesting, it is also used in a weapon recipe. Ah, yeah, we discarded the idea of crafting this because 1, it's not a material, and 2, we didn't have any of the predecessor parts of it. But I do remember seeing this thing. Okay, let's quickly get all this stuff put away. I was expecting this to take a little bit longer. Oh, there is one other thing, we've got shock grenades. Throws a grenade that explodes into a burst of lightning. Stealth strike causes the grenade to leave an electrifying aura when it explodes. Interesting. That's a viable replacement for this if it wasn't for the fact that it costs materials. That still does more damage, so... Easy enough decision. Okay. This goes in here, these goes in here, these go in here. That goes in the other one. These are all materials, that is not. That one's to be sold. Nope, that doesn't go in there. Bollocks. Give me. That one. Right. These two are summon items. I'll quickly filter these all away and I'll be right back. Okay, everything is all filed away nice and neatly. Oh, they already got put away. Fair enough. Let's get this out of here and make some preparations. I am expecting this thing... Do I have anything that's anti-plague? Well, that's inflict plague and grant immunity to plague. So we do have that. We would have to lose something we're already using. Let's try without first. See if we can survive this without needing plague immunity. I've already been through between episodes and refreshed all our potions. Yeah, we're going underground, so we may as well. Okay. We'll check what the traveling merchant has, but we've already got everything I think we need from him. I don't think there's anything else we want, but doesn't hurt to check. Are you out of range? You are. Yeah, the katana we already found. Okay, let me get myself into a place where it's going to be reasonable to fight the Plaguebringer Goliath. So I will be right back. One moment. Okay. We are in position. We have all of our summons out. Actually, no, let's put these up here. These pass through walls, so it's not too big of a deal. Okay, our rain clouds up. Our fire up. Okay. Right. Buffs. Additional summon. Okay, I should have brought a one of the potions to allow me to see. Lost track of my mouse cursor. Damn it. Green on green does not work. Those projectiles were damn near invisible. Already so much junk in our inventory for just the random spawns down there. I don't think the amount of damage we was doing against it was bad. It wasn't moving fast enough to dodge out of the way of most of the things. Okay. Right, let me get myself back down there. Okay, the speed of that thing didn't seem, aside from when it was diving at us, didn't seem high enough that these guys won't be effective against it. So we'll give these guys a go. Right, buff up, including you. Okay, hopefully this will make the projectiles easier to see. It's got one more dive in it. finish it. Okay, it died somewhere in the wall. There it is. Okay, we're going to need to kill it more than once. That much I'm certain of. Let our health recover. That being there is fine. These are only doing tickling amounts of damage now. We've got a plushie. A relic. Why is the spawn rate so much higher here? Okay, the stuff we need is the infected armor plating. That gave us a lot of stuff in general. It gave us a lot of stuff we actually want, but I do want to kill it another time. Or at least make the attempt. Juggling me. God damn it. Again, I was juggled to death. Anti-knockback is powerful if I could remember how to get it. Doesn't the shield provide it? I can't remember. Damn. As I said, I do want to kill it twice because I don't think this is going to be enough for everything we want. It's enough for the armor, so maybe we should go in with the armor. But we do need to kill it at least twice, looking at all of this. Yeah, they all take 10 each. Let's make the armor, so let me just throw away and sell the materials that we don't want. One moment, please. Okay, now let's grab this lot. Well, this isn't an ancient manipulator recipe, is it? It better not be. No, mithril anvil. What am I missing? Oh, we never actually put in our or put in that chest the correct amount of plague canisters. There we go. Okay. It is almost certainly immune to plague. So the benefit of this given us plague is probably not going to help much. But I'm hoping that yeah, this gives, in theory, more summoner damage. And it's given us this little guy. So set bonus. Grants a plague dash which can slam through enemies without taking damage. Nice. It's good to have that on the armor rather than needing a piece of material for it. 3 max minions, which I think puts us on par with the Tiki set. The Tiki set is 1 per piece. So we've not lost any minions. Each of these pieces of armor have plus 15% summon damage, whereas this is 10%. And the set bonus is increasing whip range, so we've lost whip range, but we've gained 15 summon damage. Friendly bees inflict plague. Summons a little Plaguebringer, which swarms your foes with little bees. Nice. Okay. We may as well keep that in our inventory. Round 4. Still the issue that some of those attacks are really, really hard to see. They weren't helping. For the sake of actually having the inventory space. Oh, do we not have an empty chest? Oh, we just emptied this one. This one can do. Okay, have we actually lost a minion slot? Or did we gain one? Plus 3 max minions. I didn't think the set bonus gave me an extra minion slot, but maybe I was wrong. Ah, it does. It just doesn't say the number. It gives us 2 additional minion slots. So we have lost a minion slot, but I think we gain that back in additional minion damage, and the fact we now have this little thing flying around with us. Okay. We have all of that. Let's get back down there. Give it one more go. That dash is absurd. Just remembered, if we got rid of the Tiki armor, we need to get rid of the wings. I did already go through the effort to put in... I haven't put Warden on those. Okay. I'll get Warden on those, and we will get back down there. Okay. Let's get this set up and give it one more go. I'm going to go with bombs for one of these. Just because the hope is that what was I thinking? The hope is that this will help kill some of its minions. Let's also collect our grays before we forget. There's one of them. There's the other one. Okay, buffs. Still can barely see those items. There we go. 2 for 2. Sorry, that is not correct. That is absolutely not right. That's 2 out of 2. That's still not right. 2v2. There we go. We'll consider it a draw. Okay. Right. A little bit of quick inventory management. 1 moment, please. Okay. We have all of our loot. We also managed to get another, either a development set or the patron set. I'm not sure which. But we will go through, or I will go through all the materials I have here and collect together what we need to craft anything from it. We'll also figure out if we can sell any of these or what's materials, what's not, etc. So again, 1 moment while I do all of that. Save you having to watch me and ahhing. Okay. I think I have done collecting of resources and sorting things out. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll find out very, very soon. So, where to start with? Let's start with the unusual thing we currently have here. We need to buy ourselves some bubblegum. Thankfully, it wasn't hard to find because it appeared to be a minion. And here is the bubblegum for it. I don't know what this divine entity is. Let's have a look. It is just a frog. Fair enough. So let's craft frog-only memory then. Because this has an additional upgrade after this. Frog-only memory is now mechanical frog. How much light do you provide in the abyss? None. You're not a you're just a standard one, but it does upgrade further to divine fly. Vapor flies we can get. Nuclear fumes, I think, need the next tier of acid rain. And that will provide a large amount of light in the abyss. So let's put this away with our other upgradable minions. Okay. Was you missing something? I'm fairly sure you must have been missing something. You're missing a couple of things. Fair enough. Okay. Right. Let's get the crafting out of the way first. Actually, no. We entirely forgot this. Relic goes down first. There we go. Okay, so we have enough of this stuff, in theory, to make 3 pieces of the jungle Daedric weaponries. But I've only collected enough materials for 2, which are going to be the 2 most obvious ones, the rogue one and the summoner one. Also, this stuff here is for the Exalted Oathblade and for the Plague-Tainted SMG. Let's get these on charge. And then we will read the lore. That's a good point. There wasn't any lore to... Yeah, these don't have lore. Fair enough. Blood Moon has lore, so I don't know why some of the other events don't have lore. Anyway, Plaguebringer Goliath. An innocent queen forced to bear an agonizing existence. This is nothing short of a crime against nature. Without consulting me, Daedron sought to weaponize the already well-organized jungle bees. When he revealed his final project, I was enraged. He had ended up enslaving them. It was despicable, vile even. Daedron cared little for my outrage, and he returned to his other work without further incident. From that point on, I stopped making requests of Daedron. He had shown me his true colours. In my later days, I was far from virtuous, but I would never shackle a creature to fight in my name. That would make me no better than the divine scoundrels I pursued. Now, next to it, we have a very interesting item. This isn't in the wiki, and it doesn't count as wings. It almost certainly is wings, but it can't be used as wings in upgrades. But it does have its own upgrade. The problem with it is it doesn't list any particular boost to... so these wings over here give us +5 defense, +5 increase to damage, and these list no such kind of benefit. Do they if we have them equipped? No. Yep, they function basically as wings. They're just jetpacks instead. If we directly compare them, slightly better horizontal speed, better acceleration modifier. Doesn't specifically say anything to do with vertical speed, but has the same flight time. But we lose the defense and the damage increase of this. If these had a set bonus, I've got to imagine that they've just been missed, because as I said, they're not in the wiki. They're either a brand new item or they're an item that's just been forgot about. They're not even listed as a drop from the Plaguebringer Goliath. So I don't know. It's curious. Let's do direct comparison versus just vertical ascent. I think vertical ascent is slightly faster. Obviously the horizontal speed is slightly faster. Yeah, I'm not giving up that 5 extra defense and the 5% extra damage for a little bit of extra maneuverability. So these will go away until they can be upgraded. There's space in here? There is space in here. Okay. Right, the next thing we have here, a rideable plague mount. Apparently we got the mount first time around. This is probably a flying mount. Does it have a limit? Yeah, it's effectively the B mount. It has a limit to how much it can fly vertically before it gets tired and then drops. Speed-wise, I don't think it's actually any better than the boom. There's better acceleration. But we don't really use this in combat. We only really use this if we want to get somewhere. So I think it will have to be put away. The Hive Wand is obviously for placing Hive items. And then we have all of our other materials. So let's craft... Oh, we've already crafted them. We can put the materials away. For now. We may need them later, but for now we can put them away. This is just building material. And let's get to testing weapons. Oh, there is one other thing. All of these are weapons with the exception of this one here. Summons, let's move it over here so that 21/9 can read it. Summons a plague aura around you that damages nearby enemies, makes you immune to plague, multiplies all sickness-based debuffs by 1.5%. I need to find the one that does that for lightning. Because actually we need to start moving things into here. I'm going to use this to store potentially useful accessories or items that we may want to switch to. At the minute we've just been keeping them in here. That's crafting material. That's crafting material. Everything else in here we can move over. I don't think any of these have upgrades. That's why they're in here, because they're at their final forms. Okay, if we come in here and I search for contains, I think it's lightning. Do I know which item it is just by looking at it? multiplied if I go for 1.5? Multiplies, well, there it is. Electricity-based debuffs by 1.5. Coal-based debuffs by 1.5. I'll probably at some point go through all the accessories that are in there and pull out ones that could potentially be interesting for specific builds. But for now, we have weapons to test before we run out of time. Let's start with the stuff we are not planning on keeping. Can I turn you off? No, I would have to disarm. 1 second, I need to get the Tiki armor so we can actually do a viable test here. Okay, so yeah, let's start with non-summon and rogue weapons. In fact, I don't think we found any rogue weapons. 1 sec, I'll be right back. And back. You know, sometimes I get through a recording session without being bothered by my Crohn's colitis. This was not one of those times. Okay, let's put these up here. And give them all a swing. We're going to need gel, aren't we? That's not a... We don't have rockets, so I don't know if that'll actually work. Okay. Fires a spurt of demonic scythes and critical hits causes shadow flame explosions. I am not seeing any critical hits. Okay, it needs to be melee. Godly Plague Tainted SMG shoots plague bullets that spawn drones on critical hits. Bullets deal more damage and knock back closer to the enemy drones have a much higher critical hit rate. Upon hitting a plagued enemy, right click to fire a drone swarm. Maybe I shouldn't use that at point blank range. Interesting. Fires Plague Seekers when enemies are near. Fires Plague Seekers on hit. Oh, that's what's happening. Converts wooden arrows into plague arrows that explode into bees on death. There's an alternate thing to this, isn't there? Grants plague dash, stands through walls. Friendly bees inflict plague, that's right. We don't have the ammo for these two, so we can't test them. Has a slime die nearby? No, never mind. It's a flamethrower. It probably works similar to a flamethrower. Okay, now we have... These should be charged. 4 more weapons left. Only one pulse turret may exist at a time. Pulse turret which eradicates nearby foes with focus enemy energy. Okay, it counts as a summon item. when all of them are hitting, it does a lot of damage. You can only have one of these at a time. They do have the problem that their projectiles can't pass through floors. But I think that technically makes them equivalent to this? Yeah, equivalent. It isn't upgraded though. So upgraded it will do a little bit more damage. And yeah, if we can get the extra bursts of damage, then it will be better than this. So that's worth keeping. That's actually the first one of these I've actually felt like is worth keeping. Let's move them over there. Okay, and we have two different summon items. Releases a small special variant of Plaguebringers. Oh. I think we have just immediately replaced our Tempest Staff. These things don't even have a damage upgrade. Let's directly compare them. So we're looking at 2,400, 2,500 damage. I'm curious about projectile speed though. Summon one all the way over here. Ah! Okay, I see. There is a disadvantage, or a potential disadvantage to using these. If whatever we're fighting summons adds, then they're not going to be able to get up to their true power, because they fire twice as fast once they've been firing for a small amount of time. So yeah, they'll be better against a target that only has a single target. So they're going to be great against the Empress of Light, assuming they haven't changed the Empress of Light to give her ads. Oh god, I hope they haven't. Okay, so that's that one. Then we have this one, the Mythical Infected Remote. Summons a humanoid hybrid Plaguebringer, codename Vitriol, to aid you in battle. Vitriol requires 3 summon slots, can only be summoned once. Vitriol uses a variety of attacks which he cycles through on a timer. All attacks spread plague, as was her original design intention. There is a label in the back. Warning! Subject is extremely corrosive and contagious. Avoid direct contact. Well, we need to give it a fair shake, and for that it needs, obviously, a full set. Okay, on its own versus these, it's slightly worse. But it is extremely quick. Yeah, that's a donor item. This one is fully upgraded. It has potential uses. I'm going to need to think about this. This one we definitely want to keep. That one, don't know, maybe. Potentially useful. Okay, one more weapon. Hurls an unstable device which sticks to the ground and shoots nearby enemies with lightning. Stealth strike makes the device emit a large damage and electric field. Potentially useful if it wasn't for the fact that it falls through platforms, whereas this thing stays on a platform. So I don't think we get to keep this. That field is gigantic, but it's only going to be useful on the ground. And I think this still outstrips it in damage. Is that a material? No. This is a material, though. I think this gets a direct upgrade. Twice. We already have the Black Hawk remote. We need the Lumite bars. Summons a plague jet to pummel your enemies into submission. Jets will fire bullets from your inventory. Sometimes shoots missiles instead of bullets. Missiles do not consume ammo. 50% chance to save ammo. I never actually tried this thing out. We got it, but we never tried it. So we'll wait until we get this one, because this is basically the same thing, and we're going to need to purchase a metric cracktrum of bullets to use it. And then it upgrades one more time into this thing. Oh no, two more times. Once into this thing, and then into this thing. Okay, we'll leave it there for today. I'll figure out whether I'm going to keep this infested remote. I can see it having uses, but versus this, I don't know. But yeah, I'll think about it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on Monday, where we will be fighting the Empress of Light, probably all episode, because we've got to fight her normally, and then assuming that Calamity Mod hasn't changed things, we've got to fight her while in ranged, where every single one of her attacks are one-shots. So, we'll see how that goes. So, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.